This is Reviewer03 bringing you a video where I explain why Dragon Ball Super is disliked by a lot of Dragon Ball fans. The short and simple answer is, it completely ruined power scaling and it keeps pulling things out of its ass with ludicrous explanations. Why is power scaling so important? Well, could you take a story seriously where Spider-Man beats Thor? Probably not. How about a story where Spider-Man gets stronger than Thor after 4 months of training and beats him then? Again, probably not. Now, many people might come to the aid of Super claiming that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z had problems with power scaling and aspillary as well, so let's compare the power fluctuations of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super and the explanation offered for these fluctuations. What follows is a list of the greatest power boosts in Dragon Ball Z, explained either through training, magic, fusion, or Saiyan biology. As you can see, some of these power boosts are hard to believe, but they have at least some sort of explanation. Now that we have seen the flaws of Z, let's compare them to Super. Now, in my last video, I already established that Super Saiyan God has to be quintillions of times stronger than Super Saiyan 3. Because I don't want to use too large numbers, let's settle with 1 million. How strong was Final Form Frieza to Super Saiyan 3? Well, assuming that by the end of Z, Goku's base had 3/4 the power of Frieza, then Super Saiyan 3 would be 300 times stronger than Final Form Frieza. And here is the first massive flaw of Super. If Goku as a Super Saiyan 3 was 300 times stronger than Final Form Frieza, and if Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is 1,000,000 times Super Saiyan 3, then Frieza would have to get 300 million times stronger in order to challenge a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. The ridiculous explanation given for this unprecedented power increase was that he trained for 4 months. Assuming Frieza trained non-stop for 4 months without rest and sleep, he would have to get 100,000 times stronger every hour. This means that Frieza could have surpassed fucking Vegeto by training for just 3 minutes. Compare this to the largest non-fusion power increase in Z, Goku getting 33 times stronger in an hour, and it becomes just ridiculous. People trying to rationalize this are just out of their mind, and I don't care that Frieza was supposedly some sort of prodigy. It isn't believable that he hasn't trained for a single day in his life, and it isn't believable that he hadn't trained in the year between his defeat on Namek and his death on Earth. Also, if Frieza was such a prodigy, he should have been getting stronger by fighting Goku on Namek. That was training, right? After 10 seconds of fighting with his true power, he should have already been twice as strong as Goku was on Namek. And I don't care that he was born thousands of times stronger than Goku and had a head start. Vegeta was probably 100 times stronger than Goku at birth, yet still didn't manage to become much stronger than Goku. Frieza reaching this kind of power at all should have been impossible and is just bad writing. What's next? In the revival of Frieza movie, Piccolo loses to Shisami, who was somewhere around the level of Zarbon and Dodoria. This was so stupid that they removed it from Super with something equally stupid. They made Tagoma, who was also somewhere around the level of Zarbon and Dodoria, as strong as semi-perfect Cell after being a punching bag for 4 months. That's a power increase of around 50,000 in 4 months. And then things got even more confusing. Suddenly Goku in his base was equal to a much stronger Frieza, and base Vegeta was much stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. However, during the tournament between Universe 6 and 7, Piccolo in terms of power was somewhere around semi-perfect Cell, was close to the power of Final Form Frost, yet Goku had to transform into a Super Saiyan to defeat Frost. So basically in one episode base Vegeta is shown to be stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but 5 episodes later Goku has to go Super Saiyan in order to defeat someone who is struggling against Piccolo. Remember, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks was equal to Super Saiyan 2 Goku, so it's impossible for Goku to be stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks in his base. Later, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and even Mystic Gohan are shown to be weaker than Piccolo, who was around Tagoma level, was weaker than base Vegeta, was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, was stronger than As for Cabbage, Vegeta took a full-powered blow to the head from this guy without even flinching. How can some people claim that he's anywhere close to Vegeta in terms of power? Next on the list is Hit. So his punches are strong enough to seriously hurt a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta, who is 1,000,000 times stronger than a Super Saiyan 3, but base Goku is doing fine. Okay. And a 1,000-year-old guy who has never tried or succeeded in prolonging the duration of his time skip manages to suddenly increase it tenfold in half an hour. Yeah. And a guy who is equal to the level of regular Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku is still equal to the level of a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan using 10 times Kaioken. What? The same shit goes on in a Zamasu arc. Beside the impossible time paradoxes, like how did the original time-traveling Zamasu know about Goku, but Goku didn't know about Zamasu? Super Saiyan 2 Trunks can suddenly compete with beings millions of times stronger than him. Also, I know that Zamasu is a god, but how did he go Super Saiyan God without the ritual? I thought he just replaced his heart and perhaps his brain, but the body was the same? Ah, fuck it. We arrive at this shit. Universe 6 Saiyans going Super Saiyan like nothing. Goku, Vegeta and Gohan needed years of training to achieve this form. Goten and Trunks didn't, but they were the sons of Super Saiyans. And although they had been Super Saiyans for months or years, they didn't unlock Super Saiyan 2 until the fusion. Universe 6 Saiyans, on the other hand, go Super Saiyan by back tingling after like 10 minutes, and Super Saiyan 2 10 minutes after that. What? Even Gohan was already a regular Super Saiyan for half a year before he managed to become a Super Saiyan 2. By this time, Super doesn't simply care anymore. Android 17 is suddenly close to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Oh, another character who somehow just happened to get 1,000,000 times stronger than he was. Consistency? Pfft, that's so 1987. I thought he already had infinite energy. How can a being with infinite energy get stronger? Again by like 1,000,000 times. Why didn't they call 17 to beat Frieza? And if Cyborg 17 can get stronger through training, why couldn't Cyborg Frieza get stronger? And finally, we come to the Super Saiyan Brolyet. Okay, so Super Saiyan Berserk is clearly stronger than Super Saiyan 2, but not by that much. I would say 3 to 4 times at most, because Goku isn't really hurt, and if she were like 10 times or more stronger, she would have murdered him within seconds. But wait, then Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, who is at least 100,000 times stronger than Super Saiyan 2, yet it doesn't do shit to Broly yet. Even if he had used less than 0.1% of his power, she should have been pushed out of the ring. Face it guys, the power jumps and power scaling in Super doesn't work at all, and that's why many people hate it. When you have something utterly unbelievable in an otherwise serious show, it becomes so bizarre that the rest of the show doesn't matter. It's like watching a fight between Bruce Lee and the baby winning. It could be the best fight of the century, but people would still ask themselves, is this happening? Did this just happen? How is that possible? Fuck this shit.